Yes, Cyrus says about to start. As usual, more excited than I should be because the show really is a damn squib, generally speaking. But I always start excited. That's been the story of my life, including marriage and career. Big starts and nothing after that. However, I want to quickly say the damn squib is happening faster than we think. We are waiting for our guest Karthik Srinivasan to come online. He's an award-winning member of the Communication Strategy Department of India, which I've just made up, and he charges 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs just to have a small interview. So maybe that's one of the problems because we have no money. But we'll wait for him to come in. But while we do, and as I call in Silvery to fill in, I must tell you there's a huge controversy raging over the whole renaming of the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Those against the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award name, which basically is people in power and two others, their point is that Rajiv Gandhi is not known himself for excellence in athletics. He has won no major title in, say, the javelin or throw ball or beach volleyball or shooting or even simple 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters athletics. So why was his name attached to it in the first place? So now they want Dhyan Chand, which is a fair enough request. One of the greatest Indian sportsmen of all time. Anybody who knows hockey anywhere in the world knows his name. So that's fair enough. But I have a simple answer to all this. You see, all our stadiums in cricket, for example, are named after administrators or politicians. We have Wankhede here. Chidambaram is there in Chennai. You have Chinnaswamy in Bangalore. You have IS Bindra Stadium in the Punjab. Firoza Kotla is a king who's dead 800 years in the Firoza Kotla, which is now vaguely changed to Arun Jaitley. So you know where we're going with this. So here's my point. Let's take a leaf from our own sort of culture and look back at our own traditions. All our gods have many names. You take a Shiva, or you take Vishnu, or you take Krishna. All have many names. There are many avatars and names, right? So why can't we have many names for everything? For example, instead of just Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, which is an allowed name, you also call it the Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award, which is fine. And I can take another third name which I like the Cyrus Brocha Award for Excellence, because that's the name I like. So that's the essence of democracy. I think it's very secular. It makes a lot of sense. I'll give you another example. Where I live, somewhere in South Mumbai, there's a small road called Kemps Corner. It's a road which is the lowest part of where I come from. We're on a hill and then we go down and we reach it. So it used to be called Kemps Corner. Then it was named Adi Firoza Godrej Chowk Marg or something like that. And we also call it, as these taxi drivers call it, wo Niche Road. Niche wala road, niche jate wo road. So all different names for the same road. So let's be secular and let's accept lots of names for all the awards, for all the stations, for all the airports, for all the stadiums, even for our children. My son Mikhail is also known as Bunty. Something fell in the background. I hope one of the employees is still alive. Pradeep, Iqbal, and KL Single. Having said that, let me quickly get on my good friend Silvery. Silvery, can you come on? Can you
Hello,
hear
hi,
that
good
sound in
morning.
the background?
Yeah, welcome back to Bombay,
Some,
Cyrus. Mumbai, because name
yeah, you
change.
can call it Bombay,
Yeah.
Mumbai. You can call it Bombay. Back in the day, a lot of songs we start with
Yep.
the word Bombay, Bombaya. So I'm all for it. I even discussed with Amit Doshi that for the name Mumbai, we should go with numbers for cities because it becomes a very emotional issue. So why don't we just
Like name
call it
number
like
one.
number one? Yeah. Or if
Uh,
that's another issue, saying you're ranking us higher than you should, then we can take huge numbers like 1073. What about that? I think Karthik is joining us.
Yep.
Hi,
Karthik,
Karthik.
welcome
Good
to our
morning.
show. You're only 3 minutes late, for which I will not say anything bad to you. I will not make a big issue out of it.
I'm so
Silvery, I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
You have to leave. Karthik, unfortunately, this is a live show, and
I know.
even though we have not more than 60 to 80 people listening, and by the end of the show, it's never double digits. Also, the
Yeah.
fact of the matter is, we are trying our best to raise the bar, which should not be difficult because the bar is low.
No,
Thank you, and sorry to barge in on your morning like this. I'm sure you've
no
got
problem.
lots of important things to do. I know that Karthik Srinivasan charges 10 lakhs. I said it on air just to speak to a Lions Club gathering, and they never pay people normally. I've done every
That
Lions Club
sounds
show
like
there,
that sounds like PR from Uttar Pradesh.
which we will come to very, very
Yes,
quickly. Thank you for
exactly.
bringing that in. I wanted a
Exactly.
small, because I have a very small brain, and because having a petty sort of mind is a real problem unless you're in politics where it's a suitable art. Grew up with two Karthik in school and college. Karthik Chintamani also worked with me in MTV. He spelt it Kartik, but
Yeah.
Kartikaya Mohan. He
Yeah.
spelled it Karthik and put the Aya on top of that as well.
Yeah.
So, what
Yeah.
the hell is the right spelling of the genesis of Karthik?
So most interestingly, when I was born, my birth certificate says Kartik.
Yes.
Because my dad, mom, they were actually in Bhopal at the time. When we came down to South, somebody changed it to THIK and then it stuck THIK. So in South, we say THIK. up north, it's Karthik. So if you see Karthik Aryan, it's TIK. But if you notice Karthik calling Karthik the movie title, it is THIK because Farhan Akhtar's character is from Kerala in that movie. So that's the
Wow.
difference.
This is an interesting point. So I'm not as stupid as I look. Can you see that? You've
No.
divided the country with the same name. You've caused more trouble for no reason. Just in this silly conversation. Yeah, मैं तो वो कार्तिक है. मैं तो वो कार्तिक है. Yeah, God.
Exactly. North
Yeah,
wala Karthik, South wala Karthik.
only in our country. Nowhere in, like in England, there won't be David in the north and David in the south. They may pronounce it a little differently, but they will not spell it differently. But our
It may
bloody
be
country.
DHAVID in South India, actually. DHAVID.
Yeah, in Bengali it's VAVID. Vivid. I love India. I think honestly we can divide anything. We can find a difference for no reason. I mean, I'm sure two bald men can split hairs, to use a terrible phrase. Okay, Karthik, sorry, welcome to our show. Now that you know how lowbrow it is, I think it'll be fine. We actually got wind of you from that UP article that you sort of mentioned, which we actually spoke about it on 2 episodes because we're fascinated by those facts and figures. So I really want to get into that, but let's first just basically talk about your greatness, if you don't mind, because you tick all the boxes. Communication strategy consultant. The moment I hear the word consultant, I know there are only 2 things. The person is really raking it in, or they fired him. These are the only 2 things a consultant means, right? So obviously, from your laugh, you are raking it in, because you can tell when somebody gives their card, after 30 years in the business and say, now I'm a consultant. You can see the resigned look on his
You're
face.
being let off, basically. Yeah. You're
It's
too
like
expensive to hire anymore. Yeah.
I think in the diplomatic circles, it's like when they would send them abroad to one of the lesser countries, not to take a name. But if you're the ambassador to Syria, your future is not really great from there onwards.
Actually, the most interesting thing is just before that state, you actually get a designation which is completely, which is senior vice president of marketing plus communication, something like that. So it will be 2 seniors, and you'll be wondering, इसके बाद तो कुछ है ही नहीं जाने के लिए, so इसके बाद consultant बनना है बस.
You never go too high. Is that the moral of your story?
Exactly. Stop when you're on the high. Yeah.
So in a mathematical term, there is a percentile or there's a ratio or point where you don't cross. Is it?
Yeah, you don't
So that
cross.
you have a permanence.
You just quit gracefully, like Seinfeld. He quit at the peak of his career.
He
and
did.
He moved.
He did.
Exactly.
That's true. Good. So both of us are Seinfeld fans, and not just because he quit at the right time. Yeah. But I remember in cricketing terms also, Gavaskar and people like that saying, was it Muhammad Ali who said it first? You quit before they ask you to quit, or
Yes.
when they ask you why not, and that
Yeah.
it's really sad because Indian sports is filled with why not, especially
That's
cricket.
true. That's true. Very true.
And Indian corporate world as well, not to take names, but lots of people overstay their welcome and then return at the age of 70 for some reason. Not happy. I won't take names because you work with some of these companies also. Illustrious.
It actually depends on who you ask about overstaying part. If you ask the person who's overstaying, he would say clearly not at all. But others, probably they would say that. Yeah.
Well, there's another way we do it. Now, ours is also father-son legacy. We attack the Congress family, but many business houses are father-son, whatever. And
Exactly. We
and
don't
it's
touch
just
them
straight
at all.
I had a friend in college who I met after 5 years. I said, how are you doing? I mean, we were all struggling. I was working in advertising. It was 5 years after college. How much money could you have made? And he said, oh, I'm vice president at so-and-so place. I said, wow, took out his card. And the surname and the name of the business is exactly the same. So, yeah, right. Daddy said, "ठीक है, तेरे पे कुछ और कुछ नहीं है. You just work here." Karthik, it's about you. Flipkart, Ogilvy, Edelman, among others. Lots of big brands, I should say. Be Social, building brand, you online. 2 years back, this book came out, which apparently is like almost like an almanac for people. And I need to ask you about that because I'm horrible with the internet. I hate it as a concept, and I cannot be online and I cannot answer. Bro, I can't. How can you call yourself an adult when you answer those Instas and WhatsApps and people tell you what time they go to the toilet or how they crossed out of the airport? And my friend Kunal Vijayakar has taken to it. He's 58 years old, but he's horrible. He's become like an infant, and infantile conversations, and the one-word syllables, and like what's up? Who? I mean, they're like 18-year-old teenage girls or something like that. Having conversations.
Yep.
Welcome. You'll have to explain that. I mean, how can we be on the internet and not be assholes? Can you please tell me? Is it possible?
It's of course it's possible, because the fact is that we spend about 2.5 to 3 hours every single day in India on the social media. 2.5 to 3 hours a day, which is probably more than any other activity apart from sleeping. If at all you count, probably 7 to 8 hours sleeping as decent.
But you're saying India, but isn't that worldwide? I mean, isn't that worldwide now?
I mean, like worldwide, it's actually more than this. Worldwide is more than this. India is about 2.5 to 3 hours. So if you notice, what the hell do we do on the internet and social media, asking random questions and answering random questions? it doesn't amount to anything much at all. It is quite a horrible waste of time per day. You are probably much better off doing something more purposeful in your life, provided you know what purposeful means in your life. That's more important. Which is obviously the point, saying that if you take charge of, okay, complete random strangers are reading what I say online, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, or Instagram. Am I just leaving the right perception about me, or am I going to talk about my bathroom habits on the internet, which doesn't leave any perception at all, which is just a shitty way to, pun intended, of course, shitty way to
Yeah, of
spend time.
course.
Exactly. So that's where this whole thought started, saying, is there a more purposeful way to use internet in a meaningful way so that people form good opinions about you and not shitty opinions about you? That was the whole idea, basically.
But I'll give two examples. One thing that comes to mind immediately is that you have to be a narcissist, right? I mean, real proper narcissist to keep doing this, because everyone is not Amitabh Bachchan or Virat Kohli or some Vishy Anand or something like that. I understand. If you reach the pinnacle of your fame, then it's right for you to write that I got up and went to the loo. I'm the
Yep.
greatest chess player of cricket in the world. But what about
Yep.
average people who just telling you
Yeah.
average things all day, and we're consuming it, and you're thinking
Yeah.
that if your mind has to be schooled by great thoughts and by things that inspire you or whatever, how can they be by ordinariness all the time? Below average sort of conversations and interactions that just go
Correct.
on.
Absolutely. The point is that what you say, ordinariness, could also be seen, which I am also explaining in the book, is saying, I just have a perspective. I mean, because we are humans, we have an opinion, like we have that other organ behind us. We have an opinion. Everybody has that organ. Everybody has an opinion. We can't just frame it at all. So if I see something in news which is fitting within my category or within my industry that I work in, I have a point of view on it. And we are Indians. We have two points of view on the same topic. Both are actually differing against each other. Basically, we can love it and hate it at the same time. Like idli, for instance. We hate it and love it for the same time, depending, provided you are from the south, of course. Otherwise, you don't like it at all because you like paneer more than that. So
What nonsense. A few dishes which are secular across India, eaten by everybody, and even that you want to now point fingers and divide people. Let me tell you, I've gone north, south, east, and west, and idli is consumed everywhere. It's no longer the prerogative of South Indians. We have
yeah.
originated there, but it doesn't belong to you.
Thank you so much. The point is
These are the things that give hope for India, boss. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Don't take the idli. Huh.
I understand. No, but the point is that you can have a good point of view on something which is not about you, which is just about your experience and point of view or perspective that you're talking about something, which could be wrong, which could be right. People could argue, people could discuss, but that's where you actually build your personal brand. It's not about saying, I went to the stage and got this award again and again and again, because we don't get so many awards in life. And
Karthik,
personal branding is not talking about yourself. It is talking about a perspective that you have based on your life experiences. As simple as that.
those life experiences are crossing from airport to car. I mean, really, you're not discovering penicillin or something. I mean, there should be a difference.
People will look
Machines
through if
are
it's
connected,
vacuous
they should
or
be
if
like
it's meaningful. Yes, yes. People will look through whether it's a vacuous opinion or a meaningful
the
opinion.
vacuous ones
That's
are
what making
working.
it
People are
worthwhile.
consuming it. I'll give you another example. I was
Yep.
listening. I mean, I didn't take part, but I was just looking at a Facebook forum, and they were discussing this Dhyan Chand versus Rajiv Gandhi Khel
Yep.
Ratna renaming. Fair
Yep.
enough. Good debate.
Yep.
Very politicized. BJP pro, BJP anti, blah blah blah. And it was going hammer and tongs and a little becoming really aggressive in a
Yep.
civilized way, which is the best way to have a debate. And then suddenly one guy says, "Happy birthday, Chacha, Mr. Choksi, Chacha," or something, and then it's just derailed. It went into thank you, beta. How old are you? We never tell our age. I'm like, what? 2 minutes ago, you're going to kill each other, taking two political stands, polarized opinion, and now somebody's Chacha's birthday.
Yeah.
That's the infantilism of the internet. It doesn't, it
That's
can't last. It just comes
that is
right down to a cat mewing, and everybody's forwarding the cat mewing, and wow, the world is healed. No more COVID. Look at that cute cat. So I don't know. I'm just saying sometimes I can't believe it because I consider myself below average intelligence, but I can't believe you can be on the internet and not be a moron. It's almost like impossible.
No, it's possible. You just need to put some more thought to it.
That's where you come in, Karthik. You're the one who makes the career on the internet, or rather guides the person in the correct way. So let's quickly start from the beginning and look at your career for a minute, and then we'll go into all. There are a lot of things I want to ask you specifically, like the Swara Bhaskar issue, of course, this whole Yogi Adityanath issue, which is mind-boggling for those who don't know
Yep.
about it. So we'll get into that. But back in the day, give us in the next 5 minutes if we can just quickly look at that career of yours, where it started. Did you get into advertising first, communications professional, 2 decades experience? So
Yeah.
where did it start?
It started with me being a person who stammers all through school and college. I can't even muster courage to talk in front of at least two people, three people. I used to stammer so badly. So when life presented itself an opportunity to join the career, which is the extreme opposite of stammering, which literally forces you to talk to people on an everyday basis, I thought maybe I should take it and try to deal with my stammering problem. So that's where it literally started. I started with PR and corporate communications, then moved to social media, and then digital communications, and then I
So you
quit.
got into, sorry to interrupt, but you got into this just to overcome your so-called
Stammering
physical.
problem. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Why can't you just have a couple of drinks like most people who are shy or whatever
I
before?
can keep drinking for the rest of my life to avoid stammering.
So is it true you're from the India Cements family, or that's
No, I'm not at all from the India Cement
or if you
family.
said so, then you
I
could
have
have
no
claimed
cement
later
background at all.
you don't own any IPL team.
Nope.
Not yet, not yet.
Not
Okay,
yet.
so you actually stammered and you actually thought I'll do this just to help me get over it and sort of gain confidence.
Yes.
And then,
And then I gained confidence. Look, I'm talking to you now without stammering.
yeah, but that's amazing. So how does it help?
But I have no clue at all. I mean, because I mean, like when I actually
Just by
finished
talking to
12
people.
BCom, yes, talking people. I mean, when I finished BCom, I had no clue what to do in life, and just life presented with an opportunity to do this.
Karthik,
Chalo,
you brought this out again. I'll segue for a second. Can you please tell people not to do BCom? BCom का क्या मतलब है? What do you do with bloody
this,
BCom?
this
When
is two
everyone
decades ago. I'm sorry, 2 decades
Two
ago.
decades ago, it was even worse. Who did
I
BCom?
know.
My
Yeah.
batch, I'm talking about 93, all the guys who did BCom were either very rich, so their fathers were in business, so they had to get a degree. So they, at a cocktail party, Mr. Sharma could say, ki beta nahi kuch kiya. But honestly, BCom is, without any further studies, is a pointless exercise. Might as well not
Exactly
waste those 5 years. McDonald's, ka, what,
because
50 rupees an hour, you work there.
exactly because for the kind of marks that I got, I could get into only BCom, nothing else.
Okay, there we go, destroying a lot of people's confidence. But on the other hand, yours was completely changed. You were transformed. I presume you got some sort of success which helped being
Uh,
around people where they
yeah,
started pointing out
yeah,
this
it
Karthik
did.
is
It did.
special. He's got
Obviously, it started.
yeah.
Obviously, it helped from the success point of view. Plus, I was always curious, more than curious, as to what's happening in the communication space. I still remember when internet was fairly new and social media was fairly new. For instance, Twitter was launched in 2006. Facebook was in 2006 in the colleges and became more popular in 2008 because it opened out. I was in a PR agency and we had some initial success with a couple of clients like Lenovo trying to use Twitter and Facebook and message boards for PR. And then I proposed to the agency, I was saying, let me start a new wing for social media PR specifically. And they said, no, we don't see enough future in this at all, Karthik.
Wow.
So then I quit and then joined another agency to do exactly what I proposed there, basically. So it's been good going, fairly good
You mean
success.
there was a time? I love this time where people thumb their nose at the internet being the future
Yeah,
because
social
suddenly
media.
everyone was the internet में नहीं है, internet में क्यों नहीं होता है, internet में क्यों नहीं आता है?
Yeah,
It suddenly changed completely. So that poor guy
completely.
you worked for who said
Yeah.
no to the social media wing probably
Yeah.
now is at McDonald's. Tell me which
No, no,
branch.
no. He's still doing well. That's India for you.
Yeah, why should failure and success be judged by actual failure and success?
Exactly.
So Karthik then moves on, and you won the gold at Socialathon India. Now I know Neeraj Chopra won the Olympic gold in javelin rather, and it may not be the same thing, but in our world of media and communications, a Socialathon India 2015 gold. What would that exactly mean?
That was actually for a work that we did for IBM from Ogilvy. It was a fairly interesting campaign using cricket as an idea because you'd be wondering why is IBM related to cricket at all. But the point was we were trying to appeal to, I mean, like chief executive officers who make decisions more emotionally and not rationally, so that we use cricket as an opening hook to actually get their interest. So that worked quite well for the client and for the agency, and obviously for me also, where I won a gold. But it's no way as good as Neeraj's gold. Neeraj's gold is
But
out
what
of
does
this world.
Socialathon mean?
I
Like
have no clue. It's just an awards name.
the lovely part about advertising is they make up these names which just sound great,
Exactly.
and nobody actually
Exactly.
digs into it. Okay, you
Yeah.
got the MV 2015 Best Media Innovation bronze at DMA Asia Echo Awards. Now that's Asia, and also for the interactive creative use of data. So you've always been pushing for data for the social media sort of reach and what it can tell you statistically as well. So obviously you're one of those guys who saw the future. Is it fair to say?
No, no, not at all. I was just at the right time at the right place. That's about it.
So I'm right. You saw the future. That is exactly what it means. Right time, right place. You're a modest man, so I won't push it anymore. Now can we just get into the Swara Bhaskar issue, because and also the Yogi Adityanath issue. Both of them are very, I think, internationally they'll be very recognized, these stories. So what is this Amazon Swara Bhaskar issue and analysis?
The issue was that Amazon had used her as a brand ambassador for a particular campaign, and people started pounding Amazon online, saying, "How dare you use her? She actually speaks anti-India comments and etc. and etc." And then I think she was dropped by Amazon. It
Really?
continues to happen. Yeah, they actually dropped her from being a brand ambassador immediately. They just succumbed to the online outrage. And the irony is that this was about 5 to 6 years ago. It continues to happen till now. People who seem to be anti-government in their opinions, anti-government, not anti-India. There's a big difference between the two. But the government is bent on conflating that government is India, India is government, Modi is India, India is Modi kind of stuff. But the thing is, people who seem to have a point of view that is not in line with the government of India don't seem to have all the opportunities that they could have. Else, they could just shut up and not have a point of view on India at all completely.
So an outspoken critic who happens to be a celebrity or whatever can't endorse anything for long because they go against the government, is what you're saying.
Yep. Not long, because there will be enough flunkies from the government who would just pound that brand saying, "How dare you use that person?"
But then it's actually the brand which is backing off. So the fault or the ball is in their court. So
Ideally, yes.
why is the brand backing off? Does the government then punish the brand in some way?
So it depends actually, because for instance, if you realize the Tanishq controversy that happened last year, where they did not do anything wrong at all, they just showed a normal.
They showed secularism. That's terrible.
Which is a bad word. I know it's a bad.
You said the idli only for South Indians. Come on, boss. We're on par here.
Correct.
How dare you North Indians touch my idli? It's the same thing.
Secularism, the bad S word you used.
The bad S word.
Is they actually succumbed and removed the video because they got offline threats for employees on LinkedIn saying we will come to your home and then do something. Those kind of threats happened on LinkedIn. Yes, exactly. For employees of Tanishq. That happened, which not many people know.
Strange message. I mean, okay, it might have been a slightly melodramatic message and all that, but all they did is show two different religions or communities
being normal and
together.
happy.
Being normal and happy. Wasn't that growing up? Wasn't that sort of the story that all the films had in the background or our textbooks had in the background about Hum Sab Ek Hai? Maybe I misunderstood. I wasn't a good student.
Not understood. Maybe you're sleeping in 2014. Something epochal happened in 2014. You forgot that completely.
You like to call a spade a spade. Yes. We like to just say there's no spades available until the government tells us. All right, so she got dropped completely because of her outspoken attitude, and nobody asked Amazon why they did it.
Who cares? Nobody cares.
No, I'd love to know what they would say officially.
They won't say. They won't say anything. They won't. They just don't.
What would be the reason to drop her?
The thing is that they're not answerable to the public. All they do is they just worry about their brand image. That's what matters. If the brand image works, good. If it doesn't work, doesn't work.
Is there a mathematical number you have to reach as a trolling statistic or something to get people to, I mean, is there a fact like 30,000 people should respond badly? Is there something like that?
I have no idea. There should be some number that the IT cell might be tracking. And
I think it should be 51% of the country. If 51% of the country, 668 million, give or take, decide yes, chalo, theek hai, we don't want Swara Bhaskar to endorse this because she's anti-government, then okay, as a democracy they have spoken, I think, and it should be fair. We can accept that. But if it's just 12,000,
we don't know the numbers. We don't know the numbers. We don't know the percentage.
Sometimes I feel these numbers are all far-fetched numbers, and I mean, they just sometimes they seem to be reacting for safety more than anything else.
Amazon can say that we don't have data because we don't have data as the most common refrain from BJP in the last 2 or 3 years. They don't have data on many things except those that matter to their own publicity.
No, there's some good data spin also, like 11 crore vaccinated, which means what, 10%? That puts us in the bottom, I mean, the bottom of the country's performances if you look at just the maths of the whole thing.
You actually got it wrong. When we count vaccination numbers, we count absolute numbers, not percentage. That's when it will look big.
Yeah, the absolute numbers they would put on. Yeah, they would put the full number on and say third highest in the world in numbers, but that's because of population.
But in percentage, it would be different. Let's not go there, please.
But I'm okay with that. See, that's called spinning. You're not lying completely. So that's being creative. But her losing her job, that I'm not okay with because I think that's terrible.
I agree.
why should she lose her job because her views are in a
Yes,
democratic world are
exactly.
not in line with your thinking? I mean, I thought that maybe again it's cool. They gave us
Yeah.
a wrong idea of democracy and all. As you said, somewhere wrong it changed and nobody sent the memo. We didn't get it. Okay, now let's get to the one which really got our attention, where you put this whole sort of collage on Yogi Adityanath and all the messages, propaganda, let's call it, because let's call it, there's no other word for it. It's like a very well orchestrated scheme or a campaign that people can follow in later years to propagate a brand if they want. So just take us through that and all the figures.
Yeah, so it was mid-August last year when I noticed an ad for Uttar Pradesh government success on various stuff in the economy, like something like the land of milk and honey, blah blah, etc., in a Chennai newspaper. So I was wondering why is Yogi Adityanath advertising in Chennai of all the places?
By
I
calling
mean,
him
he
Aditi Yoginath, you will start the first revolution, the first Tamil Nadu UP fight of this century. Sorry, go on.
It was quite amusing to see an ad in Chennai. Then I actually started noticing it more often. Most of Uttar Pradesh state's ads are all India ads, pan India, all edition ads in Times of India or Indian Express or Financial Express or Hindu, those kind of newspapers. So I started to wonder why is he doing pan India ads? If he needs to be re-elected in one state, advertise in Lucknow and then CC Big Boss for Delhi edition. Bas ho gaya, do edition, let's do it's cheap and best, sasta tika.
But is he
Why
big
is he
boss
doing
to
all?
Yogi? हाँ,
I mean, CC करना पड़ेगा ना. Obviously, they have to do
करना
it.
पड़ेगा
And the
अभी.
thing is, करना पड़ेगा. Plus, he actually puts Modi's photo in the front of the ad, almost saying, "If you fire me later, look, you only endorsed me for all these years, so you can't fire me on it." So it's a nice
Insurance
future-proofing
policy.
strategy. The insurance policy which works very well, and it's probably working already.
So
So
just
I
get back to the pan India reason. The reasoning being what? Of putting the UP brand across, say, Chennai, Kerala, Gujarat.
yeah.
What's the point of that?
Yeah, so I have absolutely no idea except for one conjecture that I can make that he's probably gunning for the next prime minister's position in the 2024 elections
So
or
he's
probably
giving
the
himself
20.
a pan India face,
Correct.
like how he went to Bengal
So
and,
that he's
you know.
dropping his name kind of, which is exactly the Gujarat model, by the way. That's exactly how
Ah,
advertising was
that's true.
worked.
That's
Exactly.
true.
So, and it worked well for one person. Why shouldn't it work for another person? It's good advertising policy, actually.
In pure politics term, it's not a bad thing. It's
It's not
you're
a
trying
bad
to
thing at
figure
all.
out
It's
how.
good advertising. It's smart advertising. The
Yeah,
only problem is you can actually poke hole with the kind of stories that are being told in the
the fake
advertising.
statistics.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not fake, as you said. It is exactly like the other kind of statistics. It's the data which is hidden and misdirected. Those kind of statistics. It's almost like obfuscation, not for the sake of faking it, but वो भी है, पर वो नहीं दिखाते हैं, ये दिखाते हैं. This sounds better, kind of stuff.
No,
So the
it's like when
point is
they said they
that,
had only 2,000 cases in the beginning of lockdown too. UP said only 2,000 cases. Or so he said. I mean, the whole point was they had tested only X amount, so they got 2,000
exactly,
cases. So he's not
exactly.
lying. We don't
Correct.
know
He's not
because the
lying.
net,
Technically, he's not lying at all.
yeah,
Exactly.
the
You've got
net
his
is not
point.
wide enough, so it's fine. Out of
Correct.
2,500, 2,000 were positive. Well, that's the number. Fair enough.
Exactly. So the most interesting thing was that the total number of ads and the total number of editions were, I mean, it seemed inversely proportional to the kind of news that is happening on Uttar Pradesh. If there is more good news, there is not much ads. If there is more bad news, which is facts, on the
Wow.
same newspaper, there is a lot more ad to counter that. So you're using
Wow.
advertising to counter news, which is very smart actually from a strategy
It's
point
really
of view.
smart. So when the going is good, you don't need to publicize because
Exactly.
there's no negativity. The moment there's negativity, you drown it with your own, let's say,
Exactly.
creative jargon. And
Exactly.
people deep in the south, deep in the east, they have to say, "Wow, this is the next
Not
great
bad.
Indian
Land
since the
of milk and
Buddha."
honey.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, excellent. Although he failed in Bengal, apparently he made two big mistakes. One, he spoke in Hindi. The two cultures I keep saying, you cannot go to Chennai and you cannot go to Calcutta and try and speak in Hindi. Even if they speak the language, they will just not respect you because the culture is too strong. So that's a waste of time.
More interestingly, he did not fail in Tamil Nadu, at least in one district, Coimbatore district, from where I am. He actually
Yeah,
came to Coimbatore and then spoke during the elections in Hindi. And
yeah.
Coimbatore was probably one of the few districts in Tamil Nadu that BJP won.
How
So
was
he
that?
actually worked. I have no clue at all. It worked for them at least.
Isn't one of Stalin's brothers from running Coimbatore? I thought in the old days. Okay, let's not get into Tamil
No,
politics.
not anymore. Not
Yeah.
anymore.
But I heard a very interesting story that when the chief minister meeting happened, our prime minister spoke in Hindi to Stalin, and Stalin
He
replied in
spoke
Tamil.
Tamil. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Until
then the
they
next time he spoke to him, he spoke in English.
yeah, exactly.
Which see, these are nice stories. This is not a good or bad
That's
story.
true.
This is just
Yeah.
pure one alpha male with another alpha male, and just
Correct.
I love this. I just love this. Yeah.
Exactly.
But coming back, so you're saying here, and Karthik, now we'll have to put you on the spot. Are you saying that the inner story here is that he really wants to be PM? We used to joke about that, but he wants to
Yep.
be PM. He's creating a pan India presence for better or for worse. But what happens to the dynamic between him and the present prime minister, who's
I have
power
no clue
borrowing?
at all. That's something for the RSS to decide. That's their problem, not our
You
problem
think
to decide.
for a third term there will not be the Narendra Modi effect will not be there?
It depends. It depends on how good the effect power is during that period of time. We'll see.
Ooh, I don't know whether Yogi Adityanath will have the same charisma, whether you like it or not, of Narendra Modi. For pan India, I mean, he may work in UP and all that, but I can't see the strong Indian cultures around. Like we just mentioned, like Bengal, Tamil Nadu. Some of the states will Punjab, they won't even look at him. I don't think you said Coimbatore managed, but I'd like to study that. I find it very
You,
hard to believe.
you probably don't spend enough time on WhatsApp because India lives on WhatsApp these days.
I try to, but when people in my buildings send messages like the first
Good
message they
morning,
start
Cyrus.
with, no, they start with a prayer. The second message is that avocados are available. Anybody interested? I don't know, man. I just feel my life is so irrelevant. There's pointlessness and futility of living only from watching a WhatsApp. I think intelligent people and reasonably normal people will just lose their minds after some time if they spend more than 5 minutes on a WhatsApp.
I
Okay, listen.
agree.
What we have to do here, Karthik, is we have to take a break, which doesn't exist. I'll explain that later, because one day it will exist. So we're just taking it as practice, and we'll bring Silvery in. Lots of questions to ask you. Didn't really get you talking about the book, which is very important. We'll do that in the second half as well. So here's our break, followed by the one and only Silvery, also known as Antariksh,
Good
hardcore follower
morning.
of Yogi Adityanath. You'll not see the poster behind. You've removed the poster.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because Karthik was coming on, I'm like, don't let's not antagonize Karthik. I'll
Yeah.
put down my poster of Yogi Aditya.
Because Karthik
Exactly.
versus Adityanath is not the same as Karthik versus Karthik. I can get that. Yeah,
Calling, yeah, yes. Right.
yeah. Okay, over to you, Silvery.
All right. The first one. So these are the AMA questions that have come in. The first one comes in from Neha L. She says, AMA question for Karthik. What do you think of the increase in the prevalence of cancel culture? How does one tread the line between speaking your mind online while protecting oneself from being cancelled?
AKA Swara Bhaskar.
And also, you must
Yeah,
get
that's
this
it.
question a lot, right? You must get this question a lot. Like,
I,
how
I
do I
get it.
speak my mind?
I get it a lot. I get it a lot. There is one section in my workshop that I do for personal branding, which is fully on framing and articulation. So, for instance, if you showcase extreme negative reactions to something, you are more likely to get extreme negative replies to that also. For instance, if you say that movie sucks, there's going to be half a dozen people immediately who will just jump to the rescue of that movie saying, no, that movie doesn't suck at all. It was fantastic. I watched it. I loved it, kind of stuff. If you say I was disappointed with the movie, that's a very different framing from that movie sucks. And people will think, ek banda hai, he didn't like that movie. Fine, perfectly fine. So there is a way to put forward your negativity. Positive ke liye sab theek hai. You can go extreme positive. So I totally loved it. It's perfectly fine. But of course, if I say I totally love paneer, there will be a whole war in India. So there's going to be a problem.
So in
So
Britain, going by that dynamic in Britain, there'll be no WhatsApp only because everything
yeah.
is subtle and subdued. So no one will react. Say, a guy does really well in business. He says, "I had an almost good day." No one's going to say anything.
That is true. But the thing is, particularly when when you're sharing negative feelings or negative opinions or perspectives, it is better to probably read aloud what you're trying to say because you're also responding to strangers, complete strangers. You're not talking to your own family who know you who you are. You're talking to complete strangers who have no clue who you are. They will probably do a quick search on LinkedIn or Google or Twitter and they will form their own opinion.
But Karthik, isn't there also some professional like blacklists for which are witch hunted? Or, for example, I'll tell you, a pal of mine was just tweeting something pro Rajdeep Sardesai a few months back,
Okay.
in the middle of whatever, and he just got attacked by so many people for protecting or rather promoting Rajdeep's thinking or philosophy, and which I
Right.
thought was totally unnecessary. In fact, he just stopped for some time because he couldn't take. They started abusing and stuff. The
Ah,
great wits of our time.
yep.
MCBC is always a great challenge now for you to come back to. when someone calls you that for no reason. So I'm saying,
Yeah.
is there a list of people, you mentioned Swara Bhaskar and all that, who just, there seems to be a lot of people with no work who sit in one office, maybe somewhere in Lokhandwala, and all they do is troll these 30, 40 Indians who they believe really don't like the government or are, enemies of the state.
Yeah, actually, there are a lot of people who will pounce on you for the negative opinions on various topics, not just the government, for various topics, including a Shah Rukh Khan movie, basically. So
I
that's
think
what
idli thing might cause us trouble. Our
I
little
agree.
tune about the idli. I'm sure you're going to get butchered about that. Huh?
I know that. I'm sure about that.
Yeah.
So that usually happens. But the thing is, there are two ways to look at it. Are you getting this angry comments, abusive comments from strangers, or people you know, people you can search who they are actually, people who actually exist and are not bots and trolls behind pseudonyms? If it's the former, which is pseudonyms, people you have no clue at all, ignore them. I know it's easier said than done to ignore something like that. But if it's abuse, for instance, you're just walking on the road, somebody says, hey, etc., abuse, MCBC kind of stuff, would you, I mean, like, would you rather run away from the person seeing some mad idiot, or would you go and say, sir, no, I'm not that person? Would you talk to them? You
I
won't.
generally,
You don't do the
I
talking
do,
to them.
no, Karthik, I do a visual reply. I grab my groin and I press it hard and ask them to react to that visually. I just don't talk. And because then they don't have a comfortable reply to such a movement.
You can probably
Which
do it
can-
to one person, but it's not scalable. You can't do it to 10,000 people because you will
Yeah.
die of grabbing
Some
your
people
drawing
ask me,
again and again.
कुछ दिखा नहीं दे रहा है. That's the only problem.
Exactly. So the point is, have a conversation online, not with strangers who are with pseudonyms and abuse you. Have a conversation with people who actually have a point to make against your point that you're trying to make.
Karthik, that's also scary because suddenly you find friends, and we've discussed this, and I know we've discussed this 10 times, but we can't not discuss it. People seem to change, their avatar changes. The same guy you grew up with in school, you played cricket with, you ate lunch with, whose mother fed you, and then suddenly you're on two sides of a political spectrum, which is democracy. I like it. But they start getting aggressive. There's a certain line where you can feel that you've got into a territory where it's not banter. It's seriously somebody wants to put you down, and so the whole idea is not to engage sometimes, because your relationships just get.
It depends. I mean, mostly it's the problem of politics that actually splits people, saying you are that group and this group kind of stuff. Other stuff doesn't go into that level of madness. So far, so good. So hopefully that continues, I think.
All right, Silvery.
All right, so Neha Hell has a follow up also. She says there was a white guy on Twitter who said he didn't like idli.
White guy.
It became a huge thing.
You can't say white guy, black guy, you bloody Indians. Neha, what the hell? Okay.
White guy is fine.
No,
it's an acceptable term. Yeah, it is, of course.
It's better than absolute racism, but it's not. You don't say that. You just say a European guy or American guy, even a Caucasian guy will be acceptable. But let me ask the expert. Karthik, is white guy okay? This in Hindi it translates. Oh, Gora ne baat kiya.
That's true. I think he has a point. Cyrus has a point.
Silvery, Neha has to apologize to all my white guy friends.
Okay, Neha, please apologize in the next message. She says there was a white guy on Twitter who said he didn't like idli. It became a huge thing. Even Shashi Tharoor reacted to it. Newspaper articles wrote about that tweet, if I remember correctly. So I think we're in trouble here.
but Karthik, why is that racist? See, it becomes an emotive issue with Indians, and they start reacting to it because hamara desh ka khana and all that. But like if I go to America and whatever, I don't like their burger or whatever, there's no American.
Nobody cares there actually,
Nobody cares. Yeah. So why do we get so touchy about someone? He doesn't like the taste. It doesn't mean he doesn't like India.
In fact, it happened very recently. There was actually a foreigner, I think from the MasterChef group or somebody, who came to Bangalore and ate idli and dosa with a fork and a spoon. And that became big news. It was an all people saying, how dare you eat idli dosa with a fork and spoon? You're supposed to eat it with your own hands. Who cares? Let him eat it the way he wants it. That's it. Simple.
And if it becomes a big hit somewhere in Eastern Europe or wherever, maybe they will eat it with a fork and spoon and it's still a big hit. I mean, that's the whole localization that takes place with any culture. What's the biggie?
Exactly. It's fusion, basically. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, Krishna Machani becomes Chris in America. But he's happy with it, yeah. That's how you fit in.
Fair enough.
I once, so I follow this YouTube channel called the Best Ever Food Review Show, and he was in Pune. He was in India. He's a white person, a white guy. And,
there we go.
Person doesn't take away the white is the issue.
I don't know what else. What else do I say? He's an American dude.
American,
and
German,
American.
Get into race. Race itself is PC, not PC.
He was a Caucasian American, and he was in Pune, and
Now we can't focus on the question. You all trying
I
to
mean,
figure out
yeah,
whether you're being a
he
bitch or not. Yeah.
he was going to try out the world's biggest dosa, okay, but that is the paper dosa. But he didn't know. Nobody told him how to eat a dosa, so he basically picked up the entire dosa and tried to stuff it in his mouth. By the end of it, and it was just hilarious.
Now, how can you blame him and make
It's
that
the
an
most
anti-Indian
awkward.
stance?
You
The guy is
can't.
given
You can't
something. He's
really.
not familiar with it.
Yeah.
This is what he did. That's what comes
Yeah.
naturally to him. I don't
He
see
just
any
eats it
insult.
the way he wants it to. That's it. That's about it. Simple.
Listen, how many foreigners we have, foreigners, let me tell you, who have eaten our food with us when we work together and like
Yeah.
some and not like some. It's not, how can I feel bad about that? I mean,
And
that's
it's okay. It's
ridiculous.
fine. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So these things we need to, but in the present environment, I think everybody's so touchy about Indianness that,
Polarized.
after some time,
Yeah.
it's like your fragility is exposed. And
Yeah.
sorry for another day. Let's go to the next question.
All right. Girish Patil asks, do you think there will be a tussle of power with Yogi and Shah post Modi era?
This is a fascinating, Karthik, you've sort of, you
Yeah.
open the Pandora's box, if you will, or we are down the rabbit hole. I don't know which is the right one, but it all looked like a one-man show, or now to some extent a two-man show. By putting Yogi in the mix, it's really going to change the whole dynamic of the BJP politics and high command if he's really pushing for the PM post.
Yeah. I have absolutely no clue because I don't follow politics as much as advertising and communication by politics. But it will be really interesting to have two people on the command and one person trying to come up against those two people's power. Plus, there is RSS also to there. So there are four parties involved basically. So it'll be very interesting to see if there is a tussle at all.
If Yogi calls you to do his campaign or his advertising and strategizing, at least, what would you say? With good money and the works, what would you say?
I won't.
Yes or
I
no?
won't. I don't take political campaigns at all.
Okay, Yogi's
So
people.
have you been
मैं
approached
करूंगा.
before for
मैं
political
करूंगा.
campaigns?
I'll do it for money.
There is something in the past, but I said no to it.
Oh, okay.
Can you tell us which side, left or right?
No, no, no. Not at all.
It was the ball that came in with the arm.
There were two parties, but no.
Two parties. Quick.
Yeah.
There's
Please
no two
don't
parties.
talk.
There are three
Please don't
parties.
guess.
There's one party. Where
Please
the hell
don't
is
guess.
two parties? Think fast.
Nope.
Or DMK Congress. But they hardly
No,
use the Congress.
no.
Where is
No
the two
answer.
party?
No comments.
Karthik, but what the hell? Don't you like money?
It's okay. Money to aayega hi.
I think it's
Capitalism
because
was-
he'll get more hate than the Idli thing after this. If
Wait,
he says
it's
the
coming
names.
At least half
So
the
let's
reality.
I mean, because
see.
he's as
Yeah.
a hardcore South Indian making these
Yeah.
comments, he's now going to be attacked by both sides. So it'll be great.
That's why I actually spoke both
Yeah.
Italy and Paneer at the same time.
You try to balance it. But
Yeah.
now what the hell? What gives the North Indian the right to keep paneer to himself? Parties have been eating paneer from the first day they landed here. This is not
The
fair.
only thing that we need to make is Paneer idlis actually.
I think hijacking food, this is worse than religion now. Food is the next religion. You can't eat my food. My ancestor made it. Take it away. He can't eat it. Or you can't eat it like this.
Yeah.
Where are we going to draw the line? A foreigner arrested, white man arrested for eating dosa from a diagonal point.
Yeah.
But how did it not crumble in his hand? I mean, once he picked it up.
Must have been bad dosa.
Yeah,
It
must
was
have been a bad
soft.
dosa.
No.
Because if it's
No, no.
enough,
It was-
will happen.
He must have held it gingerly. You have to hold it a little gingerly, but you can pick up a dosa.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
I'm going to try it. Every Thursday morning in my CNBC canteen, I have a dosa in the morning. So I'm going to try it. I mean, if possible, without dropping it, if you can actually start chewing from one side. Of course,
Quite
paper dosa
difficult.
being much bigger, it'll be impossible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Paper dosa
Alright.
with Yogi's branding, by the way.
Yeah.
That's part of this deal to be pan-India. So your food will have a message.
Exactly. I mean, for instance, if he can have ads in the newspaper, why can't he have it on a paper dosa?
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
have
his
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. you can have Adityanath written on the side of the dosa because it's a long name
Yeah.
also and the long dosa.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Or you're
You
eating
can have
a pizza,
Adityanath written on the side of the dosa, is what I'm saying.
or you're eating a pizza. One of the slices is a cycle, so you know that Akhilesh is nearby. It's like that. I mean, they can do it. I mean, that's
Yeah,
what
why
Gandhi did, right? It has to be a little innovative and all. Yeah, it's good.
Exactly. You can brand it.
So just before we take the next, MA, your book, Be Social, Building Brand You Online, does it sort of tell you how to really make it as a internet brand? Is that the? Because I suppose that's
no,
one
no,
way to
no,
pick it up.
no. So it doesn't help you become an influencer with 1 million, 2 million followers where you can start
Damn
changing
it.
brand. That's not the point at all because that's not my zone. My zone is just be able to define yourself properly so that you don't waste time on the internet. That's very different from being an influencer and charging 2 million to brands.
Bro, for that you put a child lock. There's nothing more.
No, you still have to say something. You can't not say anything at all. Just
I
about how to
challenge
say it.
you. I'll send you some Facebook links. I challenge you to go through them. These are adult, educated people with MBAs and what have you and all that. It is just ridiculous that these people are allowed in public. So we have the philosopher who thinks he's a philosopher, who I hate that guy because he starts talking like he's God. I believe. When they believe it, the word start, I believe, you should stop, right? It's a waste of time. I believe India will be a better place if such and such a thing happens. Who cares what you believe, you moron? The government decides in India, nobody else.
Exactly, not us.
It's the Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award.
Exactly.
I hope the sportsman who wins it is intelligent enough to say the full thing. Okay, Sylvie, next.
Yeah, next one. Girish Patel also mentions that since everyone was interested in my PhD subject on Cyrus's birthday episode, my PhD is in veterinary biomedical sciences with focus in immunology and infectious diseases.
Which reminds
Wow.
me, where have
Wow.
all the guys who said lions have COVID, dogs have COVID, cats have COVID, cockroach has COVID? They just create these sensational headlines and they then disappear. I remember fighting with the CNN IBN team who were trying to crack one story about dogs having COVID, for which a lot of pet dogs and other dogs were just left in shelters within 24 hours. I mean, this is just, it's mischievous beyond a point. This is the WhatsApp groups, man, Karthik. They just take any
Yeah.
information, they pass it on and create panic. It's why the
Misinformation.
immigrants were thrown out of urban India. You just ask them to walk out because you just panic fully instead of thinking this is part of your family also and they have to be secured.
That's
So
true. That's true.
WhatsApp has a lot to pay for, yeah. And government attacks Twitter and gang. What about
Yeah.
WhatsApp?
I agree.
By the way, Ravi Shankar Prasad got thrown out of the cabinet 1 week after he tangled with the Twitter, Facebook
Yep,
triumvirate.
that was
I
quite
wonder if
interesting.
there's
So much
more
power.
power than we think
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the internet.
Exactly.
Because what did he do wrong? He was towing the
That's true.
government line. He was doing what they told him to do, and then he disappeared.
Yes, there was a guideline and they have to follow it. That's what he was saying, quite
Yeah,
literally.
that's it.
Yeah.
Which is what he was told to say. I presume it's not an
Exactly.
invented line. Sorry, let's get
Yeah.
back to the question. So his PhD was in immunology and virology of animals. Wow,
Yeah, Banman.
interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't
Very
know
cool.
that Wuhan for a long time in medieval China was the second largest city after Beijing. It was a
Really?
very
Really?
powerful and big city. It was not. We think it's one of these small
Small
suburbs.
villages. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
outside a big city. It's not that. It was a thriving and huge place filled with culture, history, warriors. They won battles there, etc. So I was quite surprised. So maybe there's more to Wuhan that meets the eye.
They
No,
probably
it's
need
like-
to make a Netflix show. Then people would know that it's an important place.
Like Chernobyl.
Yeah, exactly.
Wuhan.
I'm just thinking that if we have a disease and it comes out of Delhi, it'll be a grade A disease. But if it comes out of deep in the interiors, for somewhere in the east and nobody knows the name of that place properly, it'll be like, no, yaar, glamour quotient nahi hai isme. We can't promote this disease. This is the
Oh,
caste
yeah.
system of India.
Nafa nahi aa raha hai. Feel
Yeah.
nahi aa raha hai. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying China tried to downplay the importance of Wuhan from the get-go. They're like,
No,
no,
we
no, it's a
also-
small place. It's not that big.
In the sense
It's
that Beijing,
tiny."
Shanghai, it's away from mainland China and main China activity. So you could say that in
Yeah.
any big country, if you give you a small name, it's like it was in the interiors, the main people aren't affected, and we controlled it there, we absorbed it, and we kept them all there. We killed lots of people because mobile
Yeah.
phones
Yeah.
didn't answer or disappeared. That's a story which no one will ever. Some guy will make a movie about this 30 years from now with the truth, and it'll be a horrible massacre, I'm sure. Ouch.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, let's move to the next one. Yeah. I
All
love the
right,
feel
sure.
nahi ho raha hai.
Next
I think
one.
that's right. Glamour question nahi hai. Huh.
All right.
Bolo?
Next one comes in from Harvesh Kasar. This is a kind of a technical kind of question for Karthik. Harvesh asks, is there a difference between corporate branding versus corporate identity?
Corporate branding, corporate identity. I mean, at the broader level, both are same. It is intended to fill a perception in people's mind about the company. You use various tools to actually accentuate either the branding part or the identity part. For instance, for the identity part, it could be a combination of visual elements, it could be PR, it could be storytelling. For the branding part, again, it could be the visual elements, the logo part of it, or it could be an audible signature. Most of it. So there's not much difference. The intent is same to endear a brand in people's mind, largely.
But Karthik, doesn't corporate branding lead to a corporate identity when it's successful? Isn't that like
Yeah, it does.
what
It
happens?
does. If you actually stay on the corporate branding in terms of a fine brand contours, it actually leads to the identity in people's mind. So basically, the intent is same, to build a perception about a corporate in people's mind.
Harris, I hope that answered your question. Otherwise, look at chapter 7, paragraph 2, page 141 of the book, which is called The Social Building Brand You in Capitals Online. Next one, sir.
All right. So Girish Patil has a follow up about COVID animals. He says, we have had COVID in animals. I myself have tested one dog positive here in Oklahoma, USA, but the mortality is minimum to nil. He goes on to say,
what is the spread? If he can, if he's still online, what is the spread? The big issue is, how does it affect us personally?
he goes on to say, and the infection does not go from animals to humans. It's other way around, since the virus does not multiply as vigorously in animals as it does in humans.
We give it to them, poor things.
Yeah, as usual. Karthik, you know that the most cruel and evil, God designed us as the most evil of all. Listen, how do you compare?
Yeah,
It really is. But all these dogs and cats and other pets and all that have been offloaded because people just panic. They did it with the immigrants and people who work in the house.
Yeah. The point is that they don't deserve us humans, seriously.
They don't deserve us. Honestly, I can never find a reason why humans are not inferior to all species on Earth. And I mean all. Literally, every insect, everything. They all seem to have a nobility about them which we don't have. Just a certain sense of nobility.
Yeah.
Silvery, to be born again. What would you be, a python? But they don't have peni.
Python?
Do they have peni? I presume there's plural for penis. I'm not sure.
I mean,
they do mate, but
the entire body is a penis.
Girish Patil can help us. What? This is what you got out of the book? Building Brand You Online? This is what you came up with?
Where do you get the name Python from? That python between your legs. Where does that come from?
One of the greatest comedy brands of all time, Monty Python. I thought that would help.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
And you like the group. You forgot about them. You can only think between your legs now.
Yeah, dude.
We failed. This country has failed in more ways than one. Don't worry about the politics. Next, bro.
All right. This one comes in from Vineet Nair. He says, these days the ads have become very desi and very cringy. Example, Fog Dio ads. Is it because the targeted demographics?
So cringy is your perspective. It actually works because if you actually go out and then shout saying "Kya chal raha hai," there could be at least one or two people who will say "Fog chal raha hai." So it's quite popular as a line because they've actually spent so much money in trying to imprint on our head. So
the point is,
brand it works.
It's a Machiavellian point then. So if it works, it works. Then we don't really care about anything else.
No, the point is, if it works for a particular audience who are more likely to buy the product, it works.
But
for
then
the rest, cringy, which is fine.
But
it's like
didn't Tanishq work in that sense?
Exactly, it works.
We got out of Tanishq that you and I can talk about it 1.5 years later. I mean, that which ad lasts in the mind after 1.5 years? We still can recall it.
It means it worked. In fact, they actually showed their annual revenue. It actually grew. It didn't go down. Exactly. Wow. That's what matters.
So thank you, trollers, for making us rich. And they could pull the ad off, so the ad spend was less.
Strategy. But the point is, you can't use it as a proactive strategy. Let's troll half of India and then grow our revenue. It may not work like that, actually.
It's also a risk, like you said, they were willing to come to your house and beat you up. And if you're the guy who just stands at the corner of the shop and welcomes people or something for $3,000 a month, you're like, really? And you're not involved in the advertising. You don't even want this job.
Exactly.
Okay, we do one last one because my financial consultant with lots of money has come. Straight from Delhi.
All right. This one comes from Kashin Shetty. He says, sir, people who think that disco would last forever but eventually met its demise. Do you think that the same thing will happen with social media, or do you see it evolving?
That's not this. I don't
what
think
a comparison of disco and social media.
I can't draw a line between disco and social media.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm stuck. I can't answer this question.
Also, India did its bit to keep the disco flag flying. We had Mithun.
We had Mithun Chakravarti.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Bapi
even Prabhudeva and all have come out of disco, in a sense that freelance dancing style and all. So we've done our bit. We have finger of pointing blame should be on us, as far as I'm concerned, for keeping disco alive.
Yeah, we didn't probably do enough because if you see US, they're still holding on to disco as a genre. We are not doing it at all. We have moved on from that. And social media is like Stay on, yeah.
In America, no one has ever written this lovely line, one of the most beautiful lyrics in the history of music. I am a disco dancer. Ooh, ooh. I feel really sad. Disco I wish it did better and lasted longer. I was a big fan of disco. Babu Bhai Jagjeevan Das, my favorite ad of all time, which you can't find, is basically, I don't know if you remember, Karthik, Babu Bhai Jagjeevan Das. And the chorus is BJ, BJ.
Really?
And it's just strobe lights and people dancing badly and you can't see anything. And then it cuts to Babu Bhai Jagjeevan Das. And that is the effect of disco, that we remember it again like Tanishq years later.
What's that brand, by the way?
A textile, suiting, shirting, dress material, first class. I mean, I wrote those lyrics when I was 6.5 and heavily medicated. Really. So much for the land of Premchand, Iqbal, Haq, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we have to wrap
One
it
last-
up. Can we-
One last.
fast.
Kashin also asks, is white bread also racist?
Yeah, Black Forest.
That's for
I
you.
said, what the hell is this Black Forest? What does it mean? Yeah.
That's the
What do you
area.
think, Karthik?
It's the area.
We'll give the
Black Forest
last-
originated.
give
The
the
area
last
Black
word to
Forest.
it. No.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you want to take PC all the way, then it is in a sense. Why is it most bread is white in any case? So why do you have to call it white bread? And
Idli
you
Then
is
you have to
also
call brown bread, no? But brown bread is there, no? But that's why.
but you
to
could use other
differentiate.
words because to
Like what?
differentiate, there are two brands, white and brown,
Oh,
basically.
wheat bread and non-wheat bread, like
I
that.
mean, you could just have
Multigrain
names.
bread.
Huh?
By the way,
Multigrain bread.
Raju,
Yeah.
Raju
By
bread,
the way, idli is
Ramu
also
bread,
white. Idli
Raju
is
bread,
also
Ramu bread. What about
Sorry,
Yogi
Karthik.
bread?
Karthik
Yeah.
was saying something about idli.
Idli is also white, by the way.
But
Idli is also white.
have
Yeah.
you ever said white idli? Because that will be the start of the revolution.
Not much.
Because there's only
It's
one
only-
color in idli.
It's
though.
only when the
Yeah, that's
Parsis make an idli at home and it's brown. That's the only time when you say idiot. It's not a white. It's white idli. It's the only time you need to get into that. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have to drop off. But listen, Karthik, great talking to you. The book is Be Social, Building Brand You Online. Buy it and learn everything you need to know about becoming a superstar on the internet. Karthik today charges 25 lakhs just to talk for 2 to 3 minutes. It's amazing.
It increased from 2.5 to 25.
Because of
Progress.
the power of the show, it went up, bro. I didn't do anything. It's organic. You know,
Fair
as
enough.
your book says,
Yeah.
these things grow.
Yeah, sure.
Great talking to you guys. All right.
Absolutely. Wonderful talking to you.
Bye bye, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye bye.